All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Let's go.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Peyton Barber with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Tonight, 20. Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Luck. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff. That is incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch twist. 11.
Here's Locke. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 25 on second down, Luck, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Third and long, it's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on.
Touchdown, Giants! Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 11 feet. Get the up, boy. Get the up. Get the up. Mike. Oh, you got deep?
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Luck now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
13 yards, good for a giant first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but holding the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now Luck. And the grab by Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the taunts. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Check out. Ready. Rip right.
From the red zone now, Love. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's right.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. That's it.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Humphries now to return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Okay.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. But he's got Snead. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. It's complete to Snead. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Drop deep, drop deep.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike, what's the run? They're running.
Another carry now for Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. That'll be caught by Cup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for Philly. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
36 to Mike. I got
it. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Snead's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Funches has it complete. 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
2nd and goal from the 1.
In your face.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 feet. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Now it's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Close.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Luck now to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Hey, check out. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now it's Luck. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Luck. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Check out. 1, 2, 7. Let's go. Man up, deep. Man up, deep. 11. Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.